Empty. Empty.
Them white captains was like, we are not sleeping around no black man.
Yep.
And it was empty.
Yeah.
Even Davenport walked in and was like, no, y'all motherfuckers didn't. The look on his face was like, no, y'all didn't.
And it was empty and subpar because he's an officer. His billet is supposed to be a little bit more nicer. You know, that's the separation
the dirty
between
toilets, the dirty sinks.
Right. But that's the separation between enlisted and officers,
Okay.
you know, and serving in the military. I know officers, quarters, they always had nicer stuff.
Nice shit, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's the way it's supposed to be. That's what it breeds. But anyways, for him to be a captain and have subpar living situations, another big point of the movie.
Just seeing Davenport walking there and going, no, y'all didn't. Like, no, y'all didn't give me this bullshit. And I'm here by myself. It's hot as fucking. He got a little ass. This the summertime, 1944. It's the South.
Yes.
Probably 100 degrees at night. He got a little ass fan. That's all he got is a little ass fan.
Oh, God.
For the southern heat.
Yep.
So he goes into the bathroom. He's looking at in the bathroom and it's dirty as fuck. And he looks in the mirror and it says, welcome Snowflake.
Yep.
And it's like, they just not respecting him.
At
Man.
all.
So let me ask you this. In the military, would somebody get away with being that blatantly racist against somebody?
Not today.
Not today.
But in his time, it's accepted. That's what's going on. For military, you're all supposed to be on a level playing field. You all ain't shit. That's what they tell you as soon as you get off that bus, right? You ain't shit. All of you are maggots at this point.
Damn.
Okay? And that's our name for months. Maggots.
Woo.
Okay? So it don't matter what race, color, creed you are, blah, blah, blah. Because why? In order for any military service to move, we have to have equality.
Correct.
Nobody can be more special than the next in order for us to move into a certain vein. But again, at that time, that existed because, again, it was just what society is. There's no reason why on a military base you should have a separated color and white only section. Because, again, we getting paid the same. Our ranks say the same. Our uniforms are the same. Everything. There's nothing individual about us. That's what I'm trying to say. In the military, you are brought to be one. So if you or me are replaced, the wheel keeps on turning. There's no cogs missing. The gear's gonna keep going. But if we take that and highlight this in this time of, again, I don't care what you achieved, you are still beneath me.
Yeah.
That's not how our service is supposed to move.
Right.
Plain and simple.
Right.
You know, man, that was long. I was trying to get it out.
I'm glad you explained
Oakland
it.
Public Schools, I be trying to.
I know. What you trying to say?
You
about
good? No, you good. No. You showed up for class.
Shout out to OSD, Oakland School District.
Facts.
But there was a point in the movie where it said colored officers building.
Right.
And that shocked me too, because I'm like, I thought all the officers, because remember when Davenport first got there was a white guy and a black guy at the very beginning.
Yes.
And they seemed like they were the same and everything was good.
Right.
But then I saw the building that said colored officers only. Yep. And we saw later on they had a white officers only. And they had a pool table and all type of shit in there.
Yeah.
It was a nice building.
Separate and unequal.
Separate and unequal, but y'all fighting the same fight.
Same fight. But again, one more time before, military is a microcosm of true society.
That's true.
That's what has existed at that time, where we had separate facilities. They brought it onto the military installation where it has no place.
Yeah.
It has no place. There should not be a white and all. We are all serving under this uniform. We all signed the contract. We are all willing to sacrifice any and everything up to our lives. So there is no separation of white and black.
Right.
But during that time, there very much was. It's sad.
That is very sad.
Yeah.
Davenport eventually has an argument with Captain Taylor about the two white officers who saw Waters last and weren't. He interviewed him, but he didn't really interview him. So Davenport was kind of like, why you didn't put this in a report and tell, because he found out through Ellis.
Right.
Corporal Ellis told him it was two white guys that saw Waters that night. So Davenport finds out because Taylor's an open book. Taylor's like, well, Colonel Nivens told me
he followed orders
to put that shit, under wraps. So it goes back to Nivens, which goes back to what I was saying. Like, I couldn't figure out whether Nivens wanted this shit to get solved or he didn't. Was he a racist? Wasn't he?
Yeah.
They kept that gray line.
Yeah, that real gray line.
It was super gray because he never used the word nigga.